Today, I'm going to be talking about the wandering eye. And in case you don't know what that means, it means men that are checking out other women when they're with a woman. That's right. Imagine you're with your girlfriend or your wife, or you're on a date, and a pretty girl is walking by or is near you, and zoop, you look over to her and you keep the glare because, whoo, she is hot. But damn, that wandering eye is killing your relationships. In fact, it's destroying your relationships. And that's what we're going to get into today, what it is and how you can deal with it. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and the notification button because I'm dropping videos every week. But first, I created a free ebook and a free audiobook narrated by me on how to be better at dating younger women. You can get that for free at the link in the description. Also, I'm thinking of creating a men's coaching call every week, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. This is a subscription for the low price of $20 a month. You can cancel anytime, but you can also attend any of these sessions every single week that I'm planning, and it'll be a group of guys covering a specific topic each week. And you're not just going to hear from me, but also other men commenting and offering advice. All right, but let's get into this video. So, the wandering eye, man, this one really destroyed a lot of my dating when I was younger and gave me a rough start in my marriage. In fact, I would say the wandering eye is one of the contributing reasons for my ex-wife checking out of the marriage at year 4, and I was married for 20 years. Ouch. Yeah, and you might be thinking, Silver Bachelor, man, why would you hang on for more time? Well, stupid me. I decided to hang on because I thought it'd be a great idea. I made a commitment. I did love her, and I figured we'd just work out any of the problems. Oh, no, 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 no. Here's the thing about women. If she catches you flirting with another woman, she will never forgive you, okay? Especially in front of her, oh, you're done. The wandering eye, she might make exceptions, but it is a slow death. She will gradually check out if she keeps seeing you looking at women. And the thing is, most guys, I would say 90% of men have wandering eye, and you guys need to work on this. This is what this video is all about. Is I'm going to go through what it is, how it affects women, and how you can stop doing that and be better at not looking at other women. Because damn, there's a lot of women like, okay, look, man, I've been dating somebody for the last 10 months, and her family's in Miami. So I'm bouncing back and forth between Atlanta and Miami many times. Probably every 2-3 weeks, I'm in Miami. And oh, yeah, there's a lot of beautiful women in Miami. And we go to cocktail lounges, we go to swanky restaurants, and the women are everywhere and they wear tiny little bits of clothes. All right. But I had to learn this the hard way. You can skip the line and learn these things in this video. So let's get into this, okay? First of all, biology versus disrespect. So it's in men's nature to look. I mean, that's the number one thing that we notice. We're visually stimulated, okay? It's no wonder that so many men are addicted to porn because it feeds our visual stimulus, okay? So it's no different when a hot woman is walking by. We can't help but notice. But here's the thing. This is how women feel when you are looking at another woman in front of them. And believe me, if she sees another woman, she's going to basically look at you and see if you're looking at the woman. And I know it's not fair, but women size each other up. They know what's going on in the room. And if they see you looking at this other woman for longer than like a second, all right, you hold that gaze and it's hard. I understand. She's going to start to feel insecure. She's going to start to feel disrespected. She's going to start to feel unseen, and she's going to feel compared. And guess what? That kills her sexual attraction and her potential intimacy with you that night. Oh, yeah, you're toast. All right. She's not going to tell you this, but then you're going to get home and you're going to wonder why she's saying she's tired, she's not in the mood because she saw what you did an hour ago, 2 hours ago, 4 hours ago, early in the morning, and she's not going to forget that. All right? It also signals that she's not enough for you. And I have a very attractive Brazilian friend, and she has confided in me that this is what her boyfriend does, and she's going to leave him. Because imagine this, she dances samba, she wears these slinky little outfits, but that's not enough. He goes to watch her perform, and yet off to the side, she catches him looking at other girls, other dancers, or not even dancers, just other girls that are in the audience. And this is bad, guys. Like she's thinking to herself that she's not attractive anymore. She's thinking, "Oh, he must be bored of me or he is going to cheat on me." That's what she's thinking. Okay? It creates a lot of emotional distance. And it also reveals your deeper issue, okay? Maybe deep down why you're doing it is because you're not excited about the relationship anymore. Maybe you just lack discipline, and discipline is very hard. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot of very religious men, they part of their religion is to exercise discipline when it comes to women. And so they are pretty good with not having the wandering eye. Maybe you're comparing the women. I don't know. This is the deeper issues I'm talking about, right? Maybe you're craving some novelty in your relationship. So my ex-wife became frumpy. And when I say frumpy, if you're not familiar with that term, she started dressing like a grandma, basically, right? And I like women that dress up. I like women that wear heels, and I don't mind if they get attention. In fact, it looks good on me if she's arm candy. But imagine this, you're in this relationship, she used to dress like that, and now she dresses like grandma, so maybe you're craving some of that novelty. Not to make an excuse, but just deep down, maybe this is one of the reasons. And maybe you personally haven't set boundaries for yourself. All right. So, like I said, the wandering eye can absolutely destroy your relationship. And you can put these boundaries on yourself and stop looking at the women. And I'm glad you've stayed around this long because now I'm going to give you tips on what you can do. So, what you can do is just train yourself to not look beyond 1 second. The best way you can train yourself in terms of practice is if you are sitting across from your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, and a woman is coming towards you and you know she's attractive. You've just seen her in the corner of your eye. She's wearing a mini skirt, she's got heels, and you could see it. Don't look. That's it. It's going to be hard, gentlemen. At first, it's going to be brutal because your natural instinct is pulling you. It's like this magnet pulling you to look, look, look. But here's what happens. If you look even for like this and then you go back, when she walks by, the woman is going to see what just walked by and she's going to know that you just checked her out. Okay? So that's the best way that you can practice is when you're out at a restaurant and just the attractive women. I'm going to share a quick story with you. The attractive women are walking by and you just do not look. So imagine this. Last weekend, for example, right? By the time of publishing this video, it'll have been close to American Thanksgiving. So November 27th, 2025 is I was in Miami and a couple days after Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving fell on, I believe, a Thursday. And on a Saturday night, we decided to go to a swanky Japanese restaurant in Miami in Brickell. All right. It was a little on the expensive side, but we knew we were going to go somewhere kind of fancy. So I, wore something nice. She wore something sexy and nice. They seat us right where the restrooms are, okay? And my view, I was sitting beside her because we always like to sit beside each other when we're eating. Right in front of me was where the restroom doors were. And the women in this place, bro, were like minimum sevens. Like almost all the women were sevens, eights, and nines. I would rarely give a woman a 10. So I'm sitting there and she's sitting beside me. The restroom doors are right in front of me, and every woman walking by for 2 hours were all wearing heels, skirts, looking amazing. And it was brutal, but I did not look. In fact, she would sometimes give me a nudge and like, "Oh, check her out," right? Which was great. But even then I would look at her quick and then move back over to my girl. And I know she knew that I wasn't checking them out. I was focused on my dinner, focused on my drink, looking at her. But believe me, guys, I could see the women from the side of my eye for sure. And they were all sevens, eights, and nines. It was brutal, but I knew that's what I had to do and not have the wandering eye. So I'd like you guys to share in the comments what you do to prevent yourself from having wandering eye, or maybe, share a confession that this is something that you're struggling with and maybe it's affected your relationships. I don't know, but men are looking at these comments in my videos, and I always welcome participation from my viewers. So I hope you found this video helpful, and just remember, the wandering eye will destroy your relationships. So it's something that you can easily work on and get better at. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.